Welcome to another edition of WTF To Eat. So I'm Jess Cording. I'm a registered dietitian, health coach, and author. I'm so excited you're here. Every month for a while now, we've been doing these different recipe demos where I share one of my favorite easy recipes that is going to help you meet your goals for maybe, we're talking about like protein or fiber or work in more micronutrients, antioxidants, things that are going to be a low lift to support your health and wellness goals. So today we're sharing something that I really wish I could just buy in the store already made, because it's just it's just such an easy way to make snacking a way to optimize our health. And so we're talking about a high protein hummus today. Listen, I've been in RD for almost 15 years, and something that comes up so much in my work is how to make snacks more filling and, actually satisfying, whether it's like mentally, physically. And I have a lot of clients I've worked with over the years who often will do like hummus and veggies as a snack. But one of my pet peeves is when I see even like reputable like publications and individuals say that hummus is a source of protein. You guys, hummus has like maybe 2 grams of protein per serving. That's like nothing if we're talking about actual satiety. So I wanted to share just a really easy way to bump up the protein, make a satisfying snack in like 5 minutes or less. Okay, maybe this is just like me being 40 and on like day 10 of my period, because getting older is fun. But I get really frustrated sometimes when I see like these like recipe reels where it's like, like a 25-year-old influencer being like in that special voice, like, okay guys, I am going to show you the recipe for the easiest 15 ingredient hummus. It is going to change your life. You know what I mean? It's like a whole, and like, I'm sorry, I don't have time for that. You probably don't have time for that if you're watching this. So we're going to go really simple today. So, yes, you could make your own hummus. I do it. I do it sometimes. It's a great way to get creative and control what's in there. But sometimes we don't have time for that, right? So we're going to use a little bit of store-bought hummus. This is a lemon garlic hummus I love that I buy once in a while. I am kind of picky about the ones I'll buy, so I look for ingredients like extra virgin olive oil. Not much, like I try to avoid things that have like emulsifiers and things that I just don't need to be in hummus, where you're mostly like chickpeas, spices, lemon juice, olive oil. I'm going to show you guys how to make like a 1 to 2 serving batch here, but you can definitely multiply this if you're doing like a meal prep situation and want to have, enough that you can have it for a few days. I've worked with so many people where that's just, and I do this myself, simple is good, right? So sometimes that involves batch cooking and just having extra available for like, a few days. So, okay, so this is about a 1/4 cup of hummus right here. So we're going to put that in a bowl. And in this 1/4 cup of hummus, you'll probably get like 3 to 4 grams of protein. So that's not nothing, but it's definitely not much. Definitely going to need a little more protein here. So we're starting with our hummus, because that's going to give us some healthy fats. Most hummus, you're going to find olive oil and or tahini. So that's definitely, and you're getting a little bit of fiber from the chickpeas, a little bit. But where we're going to take this to the next level with the protein is just some good old Greek yogurt. Got about a 1/2 cup here. You can do more, you can do less, but I'm going 1/2 cup Greek yogurt, 1/4 cup hummus. So this would probably be good for about 2 servings, unless you're like really hungry, or this is your protein for like your main attraction for like a snack plate lunch situation. Most brands of Greek yogurt, you're gonna get like in about a 1/2 cup serving. This brand I'm using today, probably about 12-ish grams of protein right here. So not enough for a full meal, but when you combine this with the hummus, you are getting about like 16-ish grams of protein. So if you want to add like a couple hard-boiled eggs to that, or some leftover chicken, or you want to add some crispy chickpeas on the side, you can definitely bump it closer to that, what we would recommend, what a healthcare provider like myself would recommend, to get to that like 25, 30, 35-ish grams for a meal. But if this was like for a snack, like 10, 15 plus grams of protein, that's awesome. So, okay, so we have our high protein hummus. Now what are we going to do with it, right? So you could obviously garnish it with some additional like olive oil, lemon juice. I'm gonna share that in the caption as well, just like how to doctor it up if you want to. Garnish with crispy chickpeas or some nuts on top, some paprika. I love to put on there. But then what are we gonna eat it with, right? So if this was like a lunch, like snack plate, again, like you want to add a little more protein, but then veggies are. Well, I guess technically, botanically, some of these are fruit, but I have some cherry tomatoes, so put those on our plate. I also have some radishes that I sliced up. So these are a nice way to add a little extra fiber, a little bite. And then we have some cucumber spears, so put those on there. So any veggies that you like. This is just some stuff that I had handy. I'll be honest with you guys. I know like carrots and hummus is like the thing. I hate carrots. I'll admit that to you guys. I think we've been friends long enough. They're super nutrient dense and they've got a great crunch. That can be a great option for a crunchy snack. But if you like me, just don't like carrots, that's totally fine. There are plenty of other things to include. If you want something like a little more like, you need a little more carbs, want a little more fiber, you could add some kind of, high fiber crackers. You could add a piece of toast here, pita chips if you want. Like, there's a lot of ways to make this customizable, but look at this. Like this, like I know not all like RDs like to talk about calories and such, but in the work I do with women, like it comes up a lot. And I think that I would like to just point out that this right here, this is like 200-ish calories, and it is like a ginormous snack. Like this would actually keep you full for a while. So that's what we want. We don't want you hungry. That is a no-go. So being satisfied and having your appetite met is a really positive thing. So eating enough protein, fiber, 2 great ways to support that. You do not have to subsist on rabbit food. So yeah, I just wanted to share with you guys today just one of my favorite really easy high protein hummus recipes, we'll call it. But obviously I showed you how to combine already made hummus with some Greek yogurt. You could totally be making your own hummus from scratch and just add the Greek yogurt into the food processor or blender as you're making it. So you do you, whatever you have time for. But yeah, this is this is not the place for those 15 ingredient recipes, right? Like we're keeping it real here. So I really appreciate you joining me today. I hope that you like this recipe. And as always, I love hearing from you. Like this recipe I shared today because you guys told me you wanted healthier, easy snack ideas. I have some other stuff coming up in the months ahead. So always feel free to send me a DM. Tell me what you want to see. If you try this out, I would love for you to take a picture and post it in your stories. Tag me. I'm at Jess Cording. And yeah, thank you so much for being here. I hope that you have a wonderful rest of your day, and we'll talk soon.